Good evening, everyone. I made a slight boo-boo with the intro. I do look a bit skewy here. A little bit better. Hi, Laurie. I am Jard. Hi, Gary. So, yeah, I've actually got both cameras working today, so keeping fingers crossed. Slight, yeah, Bro, his missus got a last minute shift, so he's got to babysit. And Tracy's niece had a baby early, so she's got to go and help out there. So unfortunately, Tracy or Bro won't be joining us today. So it's just me and Laurie. Hi, Kirsty. How are you? So yeah, I'm just going to put the link in for Laurie, and as I always say, that is for Laura's benefit only. I will be opening the chat up at the very end. So yeah, so that link is for Laura's benefit only. So yeah. So there you go. And we're making easy lemon cake because tomorrow. Hi, Laurie.
Hi, everybody.
So listen to this. It's my Chris's anniversary tomorrow, but on the 23rd, it's Laurie's and her husband's anniversary as well. So there you go.
38 years.
We've been married 20 years tomorrow.
Wait till you get to 38. You're not even going to like each other. Actually, we've been married 23, but we got married in 2020. But we've been together since we were kids, pretty much. So we've been together 38 years. So we just
me and Chris were together about 3 years before we got married. So yeah, but yeah, we got married 2003.
And you know what? A lot of marriages don't last like ours.
No.
It's really sad nowadays.
And that's what I always say about these youngsters. They give up too easy for it.
Yep.
You've got to take.
Nicole says, I wish I could meet somebody like Dad, but I can't. I said, they're not around.
Anyway, yeah, so I've often said they give up too easily. You've got to take off with smooth. In your marriage vows, it says for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health.
Yep, they don't believe in that. So it's like, they get mad at each other one time. That's it. It's over.
Half of it's for richness, for richness.
But anyway, as I say, yeah, it's sort of, I've been there for him, he's been there for me, and vice versa. And you know what I mean? We have not in his marriage been through some rough things.
Oh, but, we've had a lot of rough times.
You know what I mean? The family wise, you know what I mean?
Been through a lot.
Yeah. And it's being there for each other.
Yeah.
So right, we may as well start.
Well, okay.
There you
go. Before we do, I made my frosting this morning because I can't do it all at once. I'm not supposed to be on my feet. So I'd have to get up to wash my beaters from the cake to do the frosting and all that. And I figured I'd just do it. So I did make my frosting, but everything else here I'm going to be doing.
So did it work out all right with the shortening?
Yeah, it seems to be. It sure does taste good, I'll tell you that. So it worked out. It worked out.
Had a conversation because neither myself or Laurie have ever heard of making buttercream with shortening. So I'll just show you basically what shortening is. And here in the UK, it's lard, it's Trex, whatever you want to call it. And I've never even heard of putting that in buttercream before. I've never
either.
I've never ever put
I was shocked.
Yeah,
that's how it turned out.
Ooh.
And
yeah, never in my life have I heard of putting shortening in buttercream.
Me neither.
We had this conversation the other day, and neither of us had ever heard of it being put in buttercream.
I have made frostings, not buttercream frosting, but regular frosting, like birthday cake frosting that you buy in the store on cakes. I can make that kind of frosting, and that's made with shortening, and it's very good. And I also use that kind for when frosting cookies, because you can make it so that it'll harden up just a little bit, but not a lot, and you can stack the cookies.
Ah.
Yeah, and you use shortening for that, but other than that, not for buttercream. I've never heard of it.
Right, so I'll just turn my camera around.
Yep. Now I'll put mine on my dish with butter.
But yeah, if you were all wondering, Laurie had an operation on her foot, so that's why she's done it ahead of time.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have waited. But I was like, oh no. I have stitches on the bottom of my foot, and I had infection in it, so it's still pretty sore.
Yeah, it's still not 100%.
Yeah. So I had my husband get some stuff out for me and that, so I wouldn't have to do it all.
That's it. So this, you need 3/4 of a cup of unsalted butter at room temperature. There you go. That's my and you need 3/4 of a tablespoon of lemon zest. So this goes in there. That's your lemon zest. So anybody that knows Laurie or knows Chris knows that they love the lemon cake.
Lemon cake, lemon pie, lemon cookies.
Anything lemon. So yeah, we're going to beat this first. All right, my thing working.
Because I need to plug it in.
You div.
Well, it's not calling me a div for.
I'm calling me a div.
No, it's all right.
It's not going to work if I don't plug it in.
Yeah, you need to plug it in. Everybody remember to plug in your blenders.
Now, the reason why I've got it here on my lap is because this particular mixer, the wire isn't very long.
Mine's like that too.
But you know what I mean? With my other one, it is quite long, but with that, for some reason or other, with this one, the wire's not. And I've got thing right down by my side, and it's still not long enough.
Yeah, they don't make the cords long enough on anything anymore, and they say it's.
Well, that's it. It makes it awkward. Like when you're trying to show people what to do, when you've got to do it sort of half on and half off at camera because your cord ain't long enough.
Yeah.
So now we're going to add the sugar, which is 1.5 cups of white sugar. So,
Seems like a lot.
it does, yeah.
I
That's
don't
right.
know. Some of this recipe kind of threw me off a bit, but I was surprised that the frosting came out good. So I was like, okay, everything's good.
So yeah, so we're going to beat this now until light and fluffy for about 3 minutes. Hi, Tim. Everybody okay? So, right, you want 3 large eggs. Well, it don't matter so long as you had a good time. That's the main thing, Tim. I said exactly the same thing to Chris this morning when we got up. I said, poor Tim, Scotty and Crypto. Yeah, it's done nothing but rain here all day.
We're supposed to get rain tonight. But
And
it's in the 80s here. It's hot.
You see, that's what we've had. We've had a lot of really hot weather.
Yeah,
and on
Sunday,
we actually had 2 thunderstorms in one day. One about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yikes.
And the other about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Wow. So we actually had. Oh, that's the main thing, Tim. So, into this as well, you need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla.
That kind of throws me off.
Vanilla.
Vanilla in lemon.
Hi, Gaffer. How are you? I'm just going to sort of momentarily put that to one side because that is 2 1/4 cups of flour. And I'm assuming we're putting baking powder in it's yeah, you tell me and I'll tell you. All purpose.
We just
So,
went
yeah.
back in, right?
Teaspoon and a half of baking powder into 3/4 of a tablespoon of baking powder, and you put that into 2 1/4 cups of flour. I'm just going to mix that together before I do anything.
Makes me so mad that my mixer will not stand up by itself.
It
Makes the job that much harder.
It does.
As I said, my hubby says Merry Christmas. I said, oh, thanks. You couldn't get me one that'll stand up by itself.
Right. So we've got to only mix half of the flour into the mixture.
Bored old fart.
Say that again, Laurie.
I said, hi, bored old fart.
So you need half cup of milk at room temperature, but you only put half of it in because you're alternating your milk and your flour. I'm just guessing, really. so now I'm going to put rest of my flour in. There we go. That's rest of my flour. And rest of my milk. Oh, thank you very much, Tim. Thank you. Funny thing is, Tim, it's a bit of a coincidence, but Laurie's is on the 23rd. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's from every year. Oh.
And last but not least, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. But it all depends how intense you want your lemon. So that's sort of just a rough guesstimate, really. So, yeah, that's 2 tablespoons of lemon juice.
And that's it, right?
Yeah, hiya Bill, how are you? I'm just going to scrape off it like my sides of my bowl.
Yeah.
Just to make sure everything's in there. Get one last mix and just to be doubly sure.
Ooh, it's good. I got it on my hand. I had to lick it off. Yummy. Tastes like lemon.
She said she got some more brown. It does taste good, by the way. So this is taste testing already? I went, uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. You know me.
Ruby, can you get me sponge? I've got
Spoon.
sponge. Jesus, wet.
I told someone this fault this time there.
Oh.
No swearing.
You know, Mr. Jealous then.
So yeah, it don't specify sort of what size
What spoon do you want? Sponge.
sponge. God, Bennett.
Well, I have 2 different
So
frying pans here.
I've gone with that size because that these circles of parchment is just fits it.
Mine are both. I have 2 different pans, and I sure hope that they end up being the same. Let the parchment fit the same, so I'm hoping. But one's real high, and then the other one's just short, you know?
You're not going to tell once frosting's on, Laurie.
That's right. Who cares, right?
That's it.
Cake is cake.
So yeah, so now we are going to.
Oh God, I lost you. Hang on.
Yeah, we're going to put them in his pans.
There we go. That's the bad thing about these glass bowls. They're so heavy.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I use these lightweight plastic ones, Laurie. That's the exact problem. Because you see, with me having arthritis, I can't grip them.
Yeah, and I'm just starting the arthritis thing, and it's from all my crocheting.
Yeah.
I've been working like crazy, and I wake up, my fingers are numb in the morning.
Yeah.
And I know it's arthritis coming on.
See, and that's why I don't use a glass bowl. I've got, you know, all manner of glass. You know, I've got a big one, a medium one. You know,
yeah.
It's just the weight of it. I won't be able to do it. It'll slip right out my hands. But you see, these that I use are from Asda/Walmart, and they're ideal because they're very lightweight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me some because these glass ones are. I love them. I bought them for me, but
squatting that all over me.
Yeah, me too. What a mess. You taught me well, Jeanette. I haven't got any on my clothes yet, though.
Oh, I have. I've just dropped some on my knee.
I got it on my computer, though.
I
hope I split this up right. Oh, man, or I'll really be in trouble. I think I did pretty good. See how tall this one is?
If you're wondering why I'm doing this, guys, gets rid of air bubbles.
Yeah.
It's like tapping. And, you know, I could show you closer, but I can't. It makes the air bubbles rise to the top. So when you've got a sponge, basically you've not got great big holes in middle of it because you've got rid of all air bubbles beforehand.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to get rid of all your frustration. Right, so that's that. That's the cake's made. And Miss Laurie's already made the frosting. So
ready to go in the oven.
Yeah, they ready to rock and roll. Put my finger straight in icing sugar. What are you looking at?
I'm just seeing if it's straight to put it on. All ready.
Yeah. Now they have got to be in the oven for 25 minutes. What have I done with my phone? Oh, it's here. Yeah, not quite. I couldn't find my phone.
I feel like such an old lady.
Oh, yeah.
Can't hardly walk.
You take it easy, Laurie. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's why I've been crocheting so much. I'm getting all my Christmas stuff made. So I'm just about done, thank heavens.
Well, while she's incapacitated, she's been crocheting.
Oh, right.
Christmas
already.
Well, it's a case of finding stuff to do, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
I've got 30 stitches along the bottom of my foot.
Is that all?
30.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
Well, on a sort of positive note, Chris has not had no problems whatsoever because he had his cataracts done in his eye. Well, in
Oh,
one.
that's good. That's good.
No problems whatsoever.
Well, I'm doing okay, other than, I knew I would end up with infection. I even told them, I said, put me on antibiotics right away. It's on the bottom of my freaking foot, and they didn't. And what happened? So we know our bodies better than the doctors do. So, oh well. And we're not out of the woods yet. We're still on the antibiotics, so we'll see what happens.
Well, that's it. It's keep everything crossed.
Yeah.
But when it's your fault, that's the most, obviously the integral part of your body. You stand on your feet, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Johnny. Didn't see you there.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's one of these things where, it's something that you can't avoid doing is putting weight on your foot.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not done yet. I may have to have another one, and I'm not real excited about it. But we'll see what happens in the next week.
On the same foot?
Yeah. So, just problems I've had and never took care of, and it got worse. And so, just a kind note to all of you: if you have any problems with your feet, if you feel a pain, an ache, anything, it can be from a bone spur to Lord knows what. Get them checked. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. So, and I've done a lot of walking in my life, and that's why I'm having all the problems now. I mean, when I was a kid, I lived 8.5 miles from the hospital, and I worked at the hospital. I walked there and back every day.
Wow.
Every day. And back then, it didn't bother me. I was young. I didn't care. I liked it, But I walked everywhere. I mean, I had a car. I walked because I would rather walk.
But you're paying for it now.
Yeah, I'm paying for it. They say it's good for you. It's good. If you walked a lot when you were young, it's good for you. Guess what? It caught up.
Yeah.
Now I can hardly walk at all. I have a scooter. I don't use it. Thank God. I have a chair that goes down to my basement. However, it broke. So I've been walking up and down the stairs. So we have to get someone in to fix that. I just started using it. And of course it broke. It quit working. So, which is kind of good because I'd rather walk the stairs. I need the exercise. So,
but I mean, it's like when Tracy had all the problems with when she broke her leg, she broke her ankle, her foot, and some toes. In one respect, you've got to keep your feet up, rest, but there again, you've got to keep moving. And
well, the first couple of days, I stayed in bed. I have a Tempur-Pedic bed, and I put the bottom of my bed up. So, I could keep my leg up for a while, and that worked out well. But it was kind of hard just not really being able to get up and do anything. I mean, I had to really struggle to get the dogs out and everything. So.
And especially when your husband's working 2 jobs as well.
Right. So I'm basically by myself all the time. I see him about 10 minutes a day, other than on Saturday. That's the only day he doesn't work. So I get to see him on Saturday, and I get to see him for a few minutes on Sunday because he works on Sunday too, the first shift job. So, but yeah, we don't see much of each other. It really sucks. He just applied. He just got approved for his retirement. Yay. But he's not going to retire. He's still going to keep working 2 jobs. He's money hungry. Wants to get all the bills paid off. So if anything happens, I don't have to suffer. I told him, I said, retire.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's all right chasing the money, but what is it doing health-wise to him?
And he's not healthy as it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he just had 3 surgeries last winter and everything else. And he's running orders for Amazon. and working for ACL at night, 3rd shift, and he sleeps 2 or 3 hours a day, and it's ridiculous. I told him, I said, it's going to kill him. I said, you got to quit one of them jobs, at least one of them. I can't. So I don't know. He wants to get the house paid off and stuff so that if anything happens to him, I don't have to worry about it.
Well, that's it. But
I told him, I said, I don't care. I'll do what I have to do. If I have to sell the house, I have to sell the house. I don't want to live here without him anyway.
No.
It wouldn't be, it'd be so heartbreaking because everything, this house he's done.
Yeah.
He made the kitchen. He made the bedrooms. He did it. He gutted this house when we moved in here and made it what we wanted it,
Yeah.
So it'd be really hard.
Well, Laura's already made her buttercream, so I'm going to go on to making my buttercream while Laura watches on.
I get to make you work or watch you work. I worked this morning.
So yeah, I've got 1 cup of butter. And yeah, this is lemon extract, which you want a teaspoon of lemon extract. But it does say vanilla, but you don't.
I did not use vanilla.
No, she did say in the comments that, yeah, she'd messed up really. And here comes the shortening as well. That is 1/4 of a cup of shortening, which to us is like it's lard, basically, vegetable. So, but because it does say like just add everything in, your icing sugar as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to beat this for a bit till it's nice and smooth before I add my icing sugar. Now, it don't tell you to do this, but with it being like shortening, I don't want any clumps of, floating about in. So, it's a hell of a lot of icing sugar. Just show you a lot of icing sugar. So this is 5 cups of powdered sugar. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put it all in at once. I'm going to mix it gradually. Watch out for the dust cloud. Hi, partners. How are you?
Hi, partners.
It's just gone everywhere. I mean, I have got yellow colouring to make mine stand out a little bit, Laurie.
Yeah, I put yellow in mine too. I put like 4 drops of that gel in. This is only yellow. I don't know.
Icing sugar. Yeah, it goes everywhere. So nearly there. Last lot going in icing sugar. Now it does say to use every cream, but I forgot all about it and I haven't got any, so I've just used milk. I've always used milk when I've made buttercream before. So
I have 2, but I had to go get a lemon, so I bought the heavy cream, and I did use heavy cream in mine.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it really makes any difference.
I don't think so either. Everybody's different, you know.
Now, you see, this is the thing. You have got to be the judge of the consistency that you want. Now, to me, that's a tiny bit stiff and it's struggling to pick like odd bits of icing sugar in the bottom. So I'm just going to put a tiny drop. It does say on the recipe 3 tablespoons, but it's using your own discretion.
That's what I used in the heavy cream was 3 tablespoons, and I think it's about pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't want to add any more.
So I think just a spot more and then we'll be good to go. But it's like this, you want it to be a consistency where it's not too thick to pipe, because you do. Ooh. It's not better than 700 quid, partners. All right, we're talking insurance last night. And partner says this, we do want 1st of July. And yeah, his original insurer had quoted him £700. I think that's about right. But yeah, that's the thing, you know. A lot of these companies think they've got you about short and curlies, but yeah, you know, it's all about shopping about nowadays, like right insurance.
Yeah, we have to have full coverage on our vehicles. So what we do, one is a recreation vehicle and one is a work vehicle. Yeah, we get a pretty good deal through our insurance company. It's like $130 a month for both of them together.
Right, so it is the point now where I'm going to put some yellow food colouring in. So to start off with that and see how we go.
Ooh. Getting there. It's so hot.
Yeah.
Good thing I have central air. I would be on the floor right now, especially with the oven on.
I'm going to say we've had some really, really hot weather.
Yeah.
Hot for us anyway.
Well, baby, just a bit of icing sugar there. Can you just pass it? Quote I went with was only a few quid more than last year.
Baby.
There's a bit of icing sugar. I'm just not sure of the consistency of it. So I'm going to add tiny bit more.
So happy anniversary to you too. Anyway, while I'm looking at it.
When it's 23rd, Friday.
Yeah.
Let's speak for a minute. What's going on there?
We had a couple years where we forgot we even had an anniversary. That was shameful through our years.
I mean, we don't go, you know, overboard and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't either. He has to work, so either way, we won't be doing, you know, if we do anything, it'll be on Saturday. Said he was going to take me to breakfast, but we'll see what happens. Cause he usually sleeps most of the day on Saturday. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Tracy.
Yeah, the cakes is in the oven. Laurie had already made a buttercream ahead of time, obviously with a foot and whatever. I'm just going to put this light on and show you the colour.
Yeah, it's about the same as mine. Mine might be a little lighter. Our lighting is so different, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, with this, I thought, well, I'll let you.
I think the reason I love lemon so much is just because it's just so refreshing, you know?
Yeah. Same as I say, anything lemon.
Yeah. I mean, I love chocolate. I love lemon. I love coconut. I love just about every flavor, but lemon is my #1 favorite.
So, right, we're just got to wait for it. We're just waiting for the cakes to be cooked. So I've even got my turntable and my cake board. Look.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. I got this. I have to turn it myself.
I've had it ages, Laurie.
I want one of those, though. I've been thinking about ordering one.
But yeah, I mean, they
I
come in.
haven't made cakes too often, so.
And this was a cake board that I used before, so, and I've got an array of like decorations.
Hi, Joelle.
Hi, Joelle, how are you?
Hello, Joel.
So yeah, I'd only got a few of them, which the lemon and orange slices,
Ah,
the candied orange and lemon.
I got my famous old sprinkles.
Also got a bit of yellow sugar crystals, and I mean, I don't know whether I use all these or not. I just these are like little gold stars.
Yeah.
Like little gold stars.
Yeah.
And then, oh, there's some gold stars in there. What are they doing in there?
What?
There's some gold stars in these strands. So these are like little gold strands. You know, the strands. But yeah, and I thought, well, I'll sort of cover all eventuality, and I'll do a little bit of everything. But you know what I mean? I might not even use.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping I don't ruin my cake when I use the piping bag. I'm not real good at decorating cakes.
That's my downfall as well, Laurie. So, oh, pardon me. Shall I tell you a little hack? Shall I tell you a little hack? You know, when you're using your offset spatula, get a well, I use pipe pot of boiling hot water, and when you it makes it a lot more easy to work with. Just dip it in. Don't just dip it. Ooh, look at that.
There's one. I don't know if the other one's quite ready.
Yours is all sticky.
Ah, it is.
Ooh.
It is. It is. Yay. Off with the oven. Off with the oven.
Oh, mine's 19 seconds.
And there's the other.
Ooh.
All right, so.
I want baby as well. Baby. Cooling rack.
Oh, they smell.
Yeah.
Are they?
In that tub.
Box?
Yeah.
They smell wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm tempted to cut a piece right now without the frosting.
I had a bath this month.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Hi, Richard.
Just in time because they're just coming out of the oven.
Yeah, mine always come out first. My oven cooks quicker, I think. I might get mine in a minute quicker than you do anyway.
But yeah, they're already done frosting. So, we're well prepared, let's just say.
I haven't had cake in quite a while. This is really going to be enjoyable. I told my daughter I was making lemon cake. She flipped out.
Just bring me a couple just in case, because I'm not sure whether one will fit on, or both of them will fit on one cooling rack.
She's coming this weekend to take me to get my cigarettes from the reservation, so I told her I'd give her half of the cake. It's only $10 for a carton of cigarettes out there.
Oh.
So we drive out there. It's worth the $20 in gas. You're still not spending what you would. You know what I'm saying?
Hiya, Steve. How are you?
Hi, Steve. Doing good. We're walking. Barely, but we're walking.
Hobbling. I need it. Oh, that looks. I can even just by looking at it, I can tell it's.
It smells so good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We got cake all over the place.
So there you go. That's the cake anyway.
I put wax paper over top of my little metal thing here that I have my cake on, because I figure when I flip the cake out, I don't want it to fall. You know how it'll leave the marks in the cake?
Yeah.
So I put wax paper over top.
Yeah.
Can I turn that off?
Yeah. I'm hoping I can get my old man to try some of this. I don't know. He's so picky, but I think he'd probably like it.
Well, you see, the reason why we're doing this is that mine and Chris's anniversary is tomorrow. So I've actually bought like a little cake topper for ours.
You got me on that one.
Oh, pardon me. But yeah,
One side it's in.
There was some tight sided tin. So obviously we're going to let them cool down for a little bit, and while we have a little bit of a chit chat. Man, I don't think I'll have any problem getting mine out, because like I've used that cake release spray and they're already sort of like coming away from sides.
Yeah, mine too. I use the it said to use the, I don't like using flour for when you grease pans, but
no, I don't.
I did because it said to.
Wow.
So I'm hoping that
you don't have to do everything it says, Laurie.
I know.
I didn't flour.
It is good for some things, you know, but not everything. But I thought, well, I'll do it. They're not going to suggest you do it if the cake isn't going to come out.
It's mine and Chris's anniversary tomorrow, and it's Laura's and her husband's on Friday.
Yeah.
So, 20 years tomorrow.
We got you by 3 years. You know, it's funny. We were talking the other day. How the hell did we do 38 years together? Thank you, Steve. How do you know? Time flies. It really does. It's like 38 years. How did we do that?
Earlier on, you know, you've got to set rough with smooth. You've got to work at your marriage. So many youngsters give up so easily nowadays.
Oh, they do. It's horrible. None of my kids are married. I mean, they were, but they're not anymore. So it's like,
you know what I always say, Laurie? At the end of the day, it's just a piece of paper.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
but
if you're happily not married, then yeah.
It's what's in your heart.
Yeah.
Here, after 7 years, it was. I don't think they're still doing it, but it was common law marriage
Yeah,
after 7
yeah.
years.
I forget what it is here in UK, but I know after so long, when you've been
Yeah.
together so long, it's classed as a common law marriage.
Yeah.
But when all said and done, whether you're married or you're not married, it still needs you to work together, work as a partnership. You know, you've got to take rough with smooth.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of what my kids were going through is they're always fighting over money, because things are really tough nowadays for anybody. That's why my husband works 2 jobs. And, you know, and kids don't want to work. They want to live home with mommy and daddy. And mine are not doing that. They're on their own, you know, and they were raised to be independent and be able to take care of themselves. So it's like, and I've never had, not one of them ever asked me if they could move back home. And they know I would let them in an instant, but they've never asked. They always found a way, just like we did.
Yeah.
We had it really rough when we were raising the kids. It was really rough. So.
And this is what I'm saying. You know, yeah, you might hit a few bumps in the road, but you know, you've got to work through it together, our team.
We knew we were soulmates from day one. We just knew.
It's like I always say. Yeah, you've got to work as a partnership. You know, what's his problems is my problems, and what my problems is his problems. You know what I mean?
My husband and I went to the same school, and he used to hang out with my brothers, and I hated him because he was a jock. Plus, he hung out with my brothers. He had an attitude because he was on the basketball team in school, in high school. And I did not like him, not one bit. And even when we hooked up, I told him, I said, I don't like you. And to this day, I still say, I don't like you. I may love you, but I still don't like you. So,
but I mean, obviously, you must be doing something right. You know.
Yeah, well, you know, we had a lot of good times and a lot of bad times. You know, you just take the good with the bad.
Exactly.
So that's how it is. But we couldn't live without each other. I don't know what I would do if anything happened to him. And just like he says, he wouldn't know what we wouldn't want. Neither one of us want to go on if we lose the other. You know, but we have to because we have kids.
Yeah.
So,
totally.
But it's a tough thing to have to think about. But when you start getting up there in years, you know, like me, I'm just old coot now, and it's like, wow. Time to start thinking about stuff, you know.
But yeah, you're right. You know, you have to think about these things, don't you?
Yeah. And my kids and I, my girls especially, we talk about it all the time. They're like, well, what are you going to do? You got your will done yet? No, and it's none of your business.
Well,
you know, but I said, if worse comes to worse and I don't have a will, you just take everything and sell it and run. Sell it, run. Hi, Jennifer. Take it, sell it, and that's it. You know, don't fight over anything, because my brother made it hell when my dad passed on. And I'll tell you, we were not happy with each other for quite some time because of it. We finally hooked up a couple of weeks ago, my brother and I, and we did a lot of talking and stuff, but it was nice to talk to him again. I've missed him. But that tends to break up families too. And I told them, I said, don't break up the family, you know. Did you take your cake out of that pan already?
Yeah.
You did. All right, then.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yahoo! There's one. Look out. Yeah, they probably would cool a lot faster out of the pan. Yay, they came out beautifully. Beautiful. Wow, it's the first time I've ever made this will be my very first layer cake that I've ever made. I've never made one before.
Oops. Okay, then, Steve.
Steve. I guess there's the first time for everything, huh?
You never know.
I'm amazed at myself that I have 2 cakes sitting here.
You never know until you try, Laura.
Yeah. I've always been the cookie person and decorate cookies. We used to make beautiful cookies, but for Christmas time, but I don't do that.
Get them out at pan. I don't like to get them out too soon, but you need to get them out so they can, cool down or carry on cooling down.
Yeah. Thank you, Tracy. Sadie, okay? My little girl's sick. She has a cold. I think she does. She's been coughing, and it's like for a few days now. First, we thought she had something stuck in her throat, and then she coughs just like you or me, She got a cold, huh? And I believe it because, we started using the air last week, and you know how you get real sore when you first start using your ceiling fans or your central air? You wake up that next morning after using it once and your bones just ache. Well, and you can catch a cold from that. And I think that's what happened. I think that she's caught a cold from the air. She's not used to the air.
What Laura's done, she's done 2, Tracy. She has done 2 cakes.
Yes. Yeah, I did too. There's one. There's the other one. That's the bottom side of them. I think that'd be the easiest part to frost. So, and they're nice and kind of.
I'm just looking at mine, Laura, and wondering which sauce would use at bottom or at top for.
Yeah, I'm going to use the bottom because they sit real nice. I figure if I flip it over, it'd be my luck. They won't, or I'll break it or something. So I'm just going to let it go as it is. It's going to taste the same when they're ready.
Already made the frosting anyway, because Laurie had already done hers in advance. Cause that nice colour yellow.
Yeah. Mine is actually about the same color as yours. It's just that our lighting is different.
Yeah.
So.
What you'd be able to say to your husband, well, look, I've made us a cake for his anniversary. You've got to try some because I've made it specially for his anniversary.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. And then he'll say, why didn't you make chocolate? And I'll say, because you don't like zits. Every time he eats something chocolate, he gets a
cake.
Every time he eats something chocolate, he gets a pimple. I'll say, I made lemons so you wouldn't get no zit on your face.
Good answer.
What?
Do me a favour.
Oh. Sadie wants to say hi.
Sadie.
Okay, you're done. Now Dash's turn. Come here, Dash. Come here. They always, when I get on a live, they have to say hi, and they're not happy until they do. So Dash says hi too.
Baby, will you get me a pair of scissors, please? And also, just put me kettle on some hot water.
No. Don't you start coughing too. I've been trying to get her to take I have allergy pills, dog allergy pills, and she won't take it. I put it in ham for her. She spit it out. Put it in cheese for her. She spit it out. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm baking. I'm baking.
The Dachshunds, I think, the
I'm making our anniversary cake. Lemon frosting.
what's them, baby? I've got them little ones.
You're gonna have a piece. You're gonna taste it. Yeah. You like it. All right. I'll see you. All right.
I've got them.
All right. She's been coughing a lot today, by the way.
I think she's not saying to her husband.
Right. I tried to get her to take them pills. I tried ham. I tried cheese. She spits the pill right out. She knows it's there. She can smell it. So we'll see. We'll give it a couple days and see what happens. All right. I love you. Goodbye. He said, "What are you baking?" I said, "Our anniversary cake." He says, "Ours?" I said, "Yeah, lemon with lemon frosting." He says.
What a way to, react.
Smack. He needs a good smack. That's what he needs.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to get when he goes home.
Your dogs are Dachshunds, aren't they?
Yeah, they're Dachshunds. They're Doxies. They're mini Doxies. Mini Dachshunds.
It's gone cold, I think.
That was cute because the lady drove by the other day and she had her daughter in the car and she says, "Oh, look at the little weenies." Everybody calls them weenies.
Oh.
Little wiener dogs. My babies.
No,
Still hot.
Yeah. I've even got this after hibernation as well. It's like a comb thing, look.
Oh.
Yeah. Because see, it's got 3 different size comb things on it.
Yeah.
On that side, it's not as.
Yeah.
And then you've got like a very fine one. So I've sort of like got 3 in 1.
These came with my piping bags that I got.
Well, you'll be able to use them now, Laurie.
So yeah, if I can figure out how.
Can you put it in?
I can use this one to spread the frosting.
Nearly well, above half, yeah.
And then this one to go around the outside edge, with this.
Yeah.
Or the bigger side, actually.
You see that other one, it's just like a smoother to smooth it out, you know what I mean? Well, either of them, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we did use shortening in his buttercream. It turned out all right, actually, Tracy.
Yeah, it turned out really good.
I was saying to Tracy the other day, I messaged her and I says, the shortening is actually what we call lard. It's like a vegetable fat.
Yep. We call it Crisco.
Yeah, and me and Laurie had this same conversation the other day, and she says, I've never ever used shortening in a buttercream. And I said, to be honest with you, I haven't neither.
Oh, biscuit, move. Hot. Ow, sugar.
You can make a song out of that.
The biscuit sat there in way, so I couldn't get past scratching. I'm like, biscuit,
Well, you see, the thing with that is, when you're putting your buttercream on, it makes it nice and smooth. If you dip it in hot water, like your palate, when you're putting it on, it makes.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah, I've got loads. I've got.
Unfortunately, I don't, and I keep forgetting.
Them, the angled ones.
I keep forgetting to get one.
But yeah, I've never. Me and Laurie says I've never heard of putting lard actually in buttercream. I've never even heard on it.
No.
In all my years of baking, I've never come across it.
I have made plenty of frostings with just the lard and powdered sugar and milk, and it makes wonderful frosting.
I tell you something, Laura, this, lemon essence in this buttercream.
Yeah.
It smells absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it does. I guess I'm not going to get hubby to eat any.
You know what I'd say, Laura, don't you?
I don't care if he eats it or not. More for me. Yeah.
Yeah, just use a flat. You can use a flat. Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, I'd just say to him, "Oh well, you don't know what you're missing. It's more for me. Your loss."
And then you know what he'd say? I'd have to say a bad word, but he called me a bitch.
I heard him say something about when you were on about medicine fit dog.
We call each other bad names all the time. It's fun.
Oh man, Christian.
So you heated up a cup of water in the microwave?
Well, no, all it's done is boiled kettle, is put it in like a pint pot, a glass, whatever you want to use. And basically, when you're decorating, it's more for outside and
Yeah.
If you dip you in hot water, don't wipe it off, just let it, and it smooths it out lovely.
Huh.
That's something I picked up along the way.
I'll have to get some hot water when I'm ready.
But yeah, I mean, although I've sort of picked things up along the way over the years. Okay then, Steve. See you later.
See you, Steve.
Yeah, that were one on me with shortening into buttercream. Never ever heard of it before.
No. What? You want out? All right. I'll let you go.
Okay then, Steve. Thank you very much. But yeah, the same as I always say, Laurie, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's turned out all right. But you see, it with the recipe, it says I put my butter and my shortening together and I creamed it up because I wanted to make sure that it were all mixed and I weren't getting no lumps of lard or anything in it. So that's what I did first. I sort of mixed together my shortening and my butter, and then I put me lemon extract in, and then I sort of did my sort of icing sugar in stages. But yeah, I mean, it's one of these things that, when you watch other YouTube videos and, you other recipe, you look through these recipes, that's sort of one little trick that I've used quite a lot. I mean, when I made Callum's birthday cake for his 18th, it was like a 4-tier chocolate cake. Now you imagine trying to frost a 4-tier chocolate cake.
No, thank you.
I use that method and it come out perfect.
Oh my gosh.
But it was his 18th, we were in lockdown, and basically I wanted to do something special for him. I made him some cupcakes as well. So yeah, I wanted it to make it special for him, because we couldn't have a party, we couldn't go out and celebrate.
I remember that cake.
Yeah.
Can you remember candies and stuff?
All the white buttons on it.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
Everything on that cake, Maltesers, flake, you name it. It were a pain in the arse like, but yeah.
I remember that.
And I'm glad when it were done, honestly. Just put me on there. But yeah, I was glad when it were done. It were a right pain in the arse, but yeah. Still a bit warm.
There's some hot water.
But yeah, if you're sort of having trouble, you know, getting it even, that's the way to do it.
I have a lady right up the street that has 4 Doxies. I don't know how she does it. 2's enough for me.
1 dog and 1 cat's enough for me.
Although when Casper was here, we had the 3 dogs, and as much as we loved him, I'll tell you what, it sure did make it easier having the other 2 here when he did pass.
Yeah.
It really did make it easier.
You see, like within the 2-year period, we lost 2 cats. Like 2 years ago, we lost Lucy, and under similar circumstances, we lost Benny.
Yeah.
And they're only like a year apart from, but it makes it better because we got Tucker, and then we said, well, rather than get another cat, we'll get a dog, and that's when we got Biscuit.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you, it does make it a little easier when you've got others.
It does. And we know that Casper lived a good life. He was 19, so he had a good life. So, you know, no regrets there. I mean, he had a couple surgeries toward the end. We were trying to help him, you know, hang in there because he was still active and everything, even with his old age. But it didn't, $2,000 later, it didn't cover it. Biscuit.
I think it was about 6th of June we'd had him 2 years, and it seems like we've had him forever, if you know what I mean. It's you know, it sent like we'd had him, you know, it were meant to be.
That's a good boy. People can't understand how I can let my dogs out and not watch them. They never leave the yard, and they always ask, do you have an electric fence? Nope. You see a collar on their necks? Nope. No electric fence. How do you do that? How do you train them to do that? My other dog trained them to do that.
Well, you see, this is the thing with Biscuit. He not go far because he's scared that Chris might run off while he's gone.
Yeah, well, they walk the curb, the whole perimeter of the property, which we live on a corner, and everybody's just so amazed. They're just so amazed that they don't run off or anything. Even when Dash sees a squirrel, he'll run as far as the curb and he stops. He'll stop on a dime because he knows you can't leave the yard.
Yeah.
So they're really good about that.
But yeah. This is the thing. Biscuit even follows Chris to the toilet. Follows him everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, we went to a barbecue on Saturday, and I even had to put Chris's videos on TV just so we could like hear his voice and everything, you know.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because it gets separation anxiety.
Yeah, mine do too.
Really bad.
Yeah, mine do too. Thank God they don't chew though. They don't chew up.
Yeah, I want to say, I mean, our biscuit was 6 or 7 when we got him, so it sort of got past that stage.
Yeah. We had a black lab years and years ago that he had it so bad he chewed up our couch. And so we put him in the basement when we left, and he was chewing on the cement floor.
Really?
Yeah. And so we just couldn't keep him. It was just too much. And because we both worked.
Yeah.
And we gave him to a nice family. And then we gave up on dogs for a while until we got Casper. And like I said, we had Casper for 20 years, or 19 years, almost 20. But he was a good dog.
But yeah, he's really nervous, his biscuit. I mean, you know, like when it comes to November and there's like fireworks and everything going off.
Oh yeah. All my windows are closed, and when we have them, it doesn't bother these two. And they shoot them off right across the street. They have a big field over there.
Yeah.
People that bought that property over there, and they shoot them off.
You know, we close curtains, we turn volume up on television just so but it still is some.
It's hard on dogs. That is very hard on dogs because they're so sensitive with
medication for him, so it's like to calm him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my sister's dogs have to take tranquilizers, like on the 4th of July, times like that when they have fireworks. She has to put them on tranquilizers, otherwise they go nuts. Yep.
It's really hard on them, you know, and people don't understand how traumatizing it is for dogs that don't like loud noises.
Most people don't care until they get a dog of their own, and then they realize that's what it takes.
Yeah.
To have an animal of their own and to realize, oh my gosh, you know, is that what we were doing? Yes, that's what you were doing.
That's it. Totally agree. And unless you've got animals of your own,
yep,
they don't realize.
I see stuff on Neighbors on my phone all the time. People get upset because people downtown, they shoot off fireworks every day of the year. It's crazy. I don't know where they get the money for that.
Well, I mean, we've said exactly the same thing.
Are you getting ready to frost?
Well, I'm sort of getting prepared. I'm just giving this another stir, because obviously, I think they just need a little while longer.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's it. I mean, it's like you know. You know, like how sometimes you have mishaps in house and something falls over, it jumps a mile.
Oh, yeah.
Even that slightest little thing, and he jumps a mile. Oh God, Laurie. We tried putting him in bath. Well, we did put him in bath on Sunday. Talk about Mission Impossible. We don't like water at all.
Oh.
Doesn't like what, and he was like this with his legs sprayed out, tried to
oh my gosh.
Good bath. Oh dear. But yeah. And we managed, it didn't end, but he didn't like it. Not at all. And Dad says his dad's going to Pakistan tomorrow and comes back on the 7th of July. He's bringing his brother's wife back to the UK.
Oh.
See, the problem is, if you put the icing on too quickly, it's going to melt your buttercream.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm sort of keep testing it. I don't, you know, even though they cooled quite significantly, I think if I put that icing on now, it's still going to melt it because they are still a bit warm.
Sure. That's all we need is melted lemon icing.
This makes me laugh about this recipe. It's so precise. Place the first cake layer on your serving tray and top with half a cup of frosting. Use an offset spatula to smooth it all over the top and then sandwich your second layer cake on top. Place 1 cup of frosting on top and use the offset spatula to smooth it all over the cake, adding additional frosting as needed. Using the piping bag to swirl frosting on the edges to do this, apply even pressure as you're open. Oh, I've just got one of them open star nozzle things. I'm not doing no fancy smancy.
Me neither. I put a star here, a star there.
You know, that's a baby. You know, in kitchen, I've still got some of them chocolate love hearts.
Are you okay? Yeah, we're gonna take her to the vet.
When I went going in fridge for me eggs and my butter and everything.
Whereabouts on
it? On that shelf.
Shelf?
Or it's either next to that egg, you know, that egg that's in on the shelf.
Oh, in fridge, you mean?
Yeah. But yeah, you know, I'm like you, Laurie. I can bake whatever, but the one thing that lets me down is me decorating.
Yeah.
It's only because I've got arthritis in my hands.
I can decorate cookies, but I've never really tried to decorate cake. I always made flat sheet cakes and just, you know, slap the frosting on there.
I just said to Chris, I got these.
Huh.
Love hearts, chocolate love hearts.
Oh my goodness.
And white chocolate ones as well, look.
Oh my gosh. Well, you just went all out, didn't you? Give me some of those.
But the thing is, I forgot all about them because they're in the fridge. And when I went to get my butter and my eggs and whatever, I thought, oh, what's these in this packet? Oh, they love hearts. And I forgot all about them. I think I made a cake about 2 years ago, and it was just like a Victoria sandwich, and I stuck some of them on top.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's what made me just. I thought, oh yeah, that's the thing. I've seen them love hearts in fridge. I'll use them, but there's only like 8 of each, I think. So why not?
Yeah. Why not?
But yeah, they are the Dr. Oetker ones. That's the.
Oh wow!
60 of them.
I've never seen those.
Yeah.
I've never seen those before.
I think I got these from Asda, which is obviously your Walmart.
Yeah.
White and you get 60, and they're not badly priced either. But some to say I bought them ages ago.
You find the neatest stuff.
But to be quite honest with you, Joelle, I don't know. I think they were coming back today. Yeah, because I mean, I'm just talking. They do actually do, as well as in love hearts, to do them in stars as well. So I think we're going to brave it, and I think we're going to start frosting.
Just slap something on there and see what it does.
I mean, hopefully it not melt. She said,
hopefully.
Keeping her fingers crossed. So yeah, obviously I've got mine on a cake board and I've got it on the turntable. Look, that's a bit wonky donkey to me.
No, I don't have a turntable. Some people just can afford those luxuries and some can't.
Honestly, Laurie, I forgot they were there.
I've been thinking about, or I almost bought one. I saw one. I don't remember where the heck I was. Oh, I was at Joann Fabric and they had one there, but they're so expensive up there. I'm like, oh no, I'm not buying that from you. I'll order it from Temu and probably get it for $4, you know?
Oh, that's it. No, Laurie, I've got no turntable. That's something on a to-do list, Joelle. The stuff I need list.
I'll tell you, I can't believe all the stuff I have. I was surprised to get in my cupboard and see that I had lemon extract. I'm like, oh, that Jeanette. You know, it's all stuff that I bought that I figured I'd eventually use, and here I am using it.
That's it.
So it works. I didn't have to go buy it because I already had it.
That's me draining excess water off from dipping it in me water. Well, it seems to be holding up, Laurie. I don't know about yours.
Yep. I got the second half on already. I wasn't dipping it for the center. I don't care what the center's like, you know. It's the outer. Now we'll start being a little more picky. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. That's nice. That just smells so yummy.
It does. It does. Joelle says she loves the colour.
You better hope I have enough for the side.
Flip my mouth out if you haven't.
Okay. Or I can just hear you. Lori made a cake on my show and she didn't save enough frosting for the side. Which I think is going to be the hard part because my cake. Now, this is truly a first, Jeanette. What on earth? think. That wasn't smart. Boy, is that good.
Are you taste testing it already?
Uh-huh. I don't see why not. Well, this is like working on art.
It is.
Oh, Sadie. No, no, no. Well, I'd have never come up with a water idea. That is really an excellent idea.
Told you. I'll not steer you wrong.
Holy
Hi,
man.
Gordo. How are you?
Hi, Gordo.
I'm not just a pretty face, you know, Laurie.
I thought you were.
Oh, well, that's a matter for discussion, isn't it? Depending on who you talk to. I'm only joking.
Come on, you gotta make it all the way around.
See, I'm just doing it roughly to start with.
Yeah, me too. I'll fix it later.
What I'm going to do is, once I've got it round sides, I'm just going to go around smoothing it off. You see, I don't keep these sort of secrets to myself, Laurie. I like to share the love.
I see. Well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Sharing is caring.
She's a poet and didn't know it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's rather fun trying out something new, though, I'll tell you. Something I never thought I would ever do.
I have not got a clue, Gordo. It says a DVD from CX, but which one? No idea. I wouldn't even like to hazard a guess.
Wow.
Don't you?
Wow. You okay, Sadie? Yeah, Daddy says she's going to the vet.
Oh.
Yeah, because her cough is getting worse. She's been coughing all day today. Pretty messy.
Oh. Blast from the past. We were only on about that other night, weren't we? We were on about old TV programs. Your husband will probably think to himself, I'd be scared to eat that.
He'd be like, what the hell is that?
So Joelle's licking her chops.
Okay, I did that on the sides, even though it's not totally covered, but I used that little plastic thing. Good enough.
Well, you know, in the trade, Joelle, Laurie, that's called a semi-naked cake. It's not fully covered, but it's semi-covered. You've got to, it's got to go in the fridge anyway, Mr. P.
That's all right. I'm going for a good. It was wait for 5 minutes.
No. Wait while it's morning now. It's all hot, isn't it? Said to Joelle, I'll tell you what it tastes like. It's all hot, that man, isn't it? And I hope he appreciates the trouble I've gone to just for his benefit. Ooh, Laura's even piped hers already.
Well, we're still working on it. We're still working on it.
I'll wait till a minute past midnight then.
No.
There's the next day.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, Tinta's anniversary till tomorrow anyway. You see, not only have you got to be good at baking, you've got to have a degree in artistry as well. So, there you go.
Geez, I didn't even have that up.
It's all right baking the cake, but you've got to make it look nice.
You got to try.
Well,
I can't say this is one of my better looking cakes, but it's okay.
it looks all right to me, Laurie. Your husband must be mad if you don't want to eat it.
Yeah, he's a nut. He doesn't know what's good.
No.
He likes what he likes. He's one of them redheads. You know, redheads are very picky.
I'm a redhead.
Yeah, but he's a true blue redhead.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
He's very picky. He's a guy. He will not eat ketchup or mustard on his burgers or hot dogs or sandwiches or mayo. They got to be plain.
Yeah. He's a fussy bugger.
I mean, he is just plain Jane. There it is, guys. I'm going to leave it out for a bit for the frosting to dry a little. And that's what the Crisco or the lard is for, to firm up the frosting.
Thank you very much, Gary. Mine ain't finished yet, you know, Miss.
Thank you. Talent plus patience, yeah. It doesn't look too bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Don't. Oh, sugar. Don't cut yourself short there, Laurie.
Yeah, I know. I'm like that with my crochet too. I'm very, I don't know, picky how everything turns out. It's got to be perfect or not at all.
Honestly, Tracy, you'll have to make it. It smells absolutely,
Oh, yes.
absolutely divine. You can
Yes,
smell
yes,
the
yes.
lemon. And you imagine you've got lemon juice and lemon zest in your cake.
Yeah.
But you've also got the extract in your buttercream as well. That's exactly what she said, Tracy.
Sadie, you okay? I have frosting left, so I can fill in them spaces that I didn't get. It's time consuming, that's for sure.
I've changed my thing. I was doing like things, but I'm doing like. There you go.
Oh, well, that's enough. That frosting is so good.
It smells lovely. See, I've got candied lemons and oranges as well as the love hearts. But I've only got a few left. Tracy says she's going to stuff some bacon. Just not quite got enough to go all the way around. So before I was going to put a little bit of this crystallized sugar on top. Before I go any further.
I poured that hot water in the piping bag and got a lot of the frosting out of there.
See, it does have its uses, recycle, reuse.
Yep. I finally found some that work. I'm damned if I'm going to throw them away. No way. Now this winter I can do some Christmas cookies decorating. You need to settle that. Go lay down. Tell me you're sick too, Dash. You're both going to the vet. That's it. Sick dogs. I tell ya. I have their beds out here on the kitchen floor so they can lay down. I'm not real fussy, but if I were to make a cake to take somewhere, if I thought my husband was going to eat it, I probably would have done a little better.
Ready? Oh, good boy.
It's that hot that some of these chocolate, Chris has only just got them out of the fridge. And they're starting to melt already. That's how hot it is.
Yeah, I was kind of wishing I would have made mine a little bit thicker. But it'll be all right.
Yeah, it looks all right. Yeah, it looks
Don't
good.
cover it up right away, Jeanette, because it'll set if you leave it out in the air for a little bit.
Oh, me.
It's all right. I'm just doing it last minute to this. Oh, that's it now. I ain't doing them all. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want to tempt fate, and I'm just going to bring this camera a bit closer so you can actually see. Ooh, without going it all in.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm ashamed of mine.
It looks all right to me. It looks very nice, actually, Laurie.
Thank you. I like yours better. I like yours better. It's fancier. As long as we can eat it, that's all that matters.
There's just one more thing to do. And you didn't remind me. Well, you can see it or not.
Very nice.
That is the cake topper. Right, I've still got some frosting left.
Yeah, I did too. I just didn't feel like fussing anymore. I'm like, that's enough.
Right, there you go, Mr. Moo. Pardon me. The labour of love.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Well, it might be in France.
Mine's starting to set already. That's the Crisco. That makes the frosting set, which is really nice. Yeah, mine's set.
Tracy.
Mine is setting already. I like it. Now I just learned how to make things look a little prettier.
And she learned everything she knows from me.
We're moving to France.
No. Happy anniversary. I bet you're not saying no to a piece or refuse a piece, Callum.
Why would you ask such a silly question?
Well, yeah, it is a silly question, but
You okay?
I'm just going to put the link in. I know it's gone 11. We'll have a panel for about 10:50. I didn't say you could eat that, Callum.
Oh, well.
Right, he's testing icing out.
It's nice.
Well, come on over. You're welcome to the cake. I'll cut it right now.
But yeah, I've put the link in anyway for anybody that wants to join us.
Yeah,
I know
it's
it,
only 6
yeah,
o'clock
I mean,
here.
you know, don't think you have to join us, but
It's only 6 o'clock here. It's almost my bedtime.
Joel says, Callum, lucky you. Yeah, he's testing icing out, Joel. He's making sure I'm not poisoning Chris. It says not connected, Tracy. I think she has problems with, connection.
Huh.
Yeah, there you go.
What's the connection now?
Are you Tracy?
Hiya!
Happy background.
Yeah, Kath's over there, bit kettle.
What?
A Kathy background, said hello.
Oh.
I don't think she realised that more. Yeah, they were very nice, your cakes.
I didn't realise I got them chocolate hearts. I can't remember when we used them, but I know I'd got some, but I forgot about them.
You okay?
Just gonna show you something.
You know what I'm worried about? Trying to get her into the vet. It's so hard to get animals into the vet right now. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh,
Hey, Tracy.
how sweet. Oh my
We've got a
goodness.
lottery.
Got loads of that's an up-to-date one tonight, but when she was born. Oh,
Turntable, you don't have to put that turntable in, but just don't drop it when you take it in.
No, you said
I've
that.
sweated blood and tears for that. Oh, he's going to take a photograph.
Mine's already on the table.
that's the way she was born.
Oh my goodness.
She decided to make a drive of Billy. She shouldn't have been born till July.
You okay?
Yeah. You got me wanting to do it now. But I can't remember going to Tesco, so it's shut well 12, but just need double cream.
You'll be able to. Tracy, I didn't use double cream, I just used milk. The mine's turned out all right.
Yeah, I used double cream because I had it.
The only advantage of using double cream is it makes the buttercream more creamier, if that makes any sense.
That's supposed to be in that.
But I forgot all about it. Chris got all my stuff yesterday, and I oh shit, I says I need cream.
Buttercream, milk.
Yeah. So I didn't use it. I just used ordinary milk.
This?
Water. Why do you want to drink it?
No.
You see, from asking what's in 5 pot.
Well, Jeanette, to say you've used normal milk for your buttercream's come out pretty thick, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Me glasses, please,
Yeah.
lad.
But yeah, I mean, same as you and me when we were having that conversation when I said shortening is just lard. I'd never even heard of putting shortening in buttercream.
Yeah,
Never.
very strange, but it worked out. It worked out well.
And me and Laurie had the same conversation the other day. The exact same conversation. She says, I've never heard of putting shortening in buttercream. And I says, you and me both, I've never heard of it.
No.
It works. So,
And did you have a little tester to see if you could taste grease or fat?
just Callum's took, bowl with a bit of frosting that I've got left. And he went, oh, it tastes nice. So, yeah. Did it taste oily, Callum?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Good.
No, I ate half a bowl before I even frosted my cake.
Jeanette, when I was looking on your recipe, Jeanette, it didn't say using lemon curd here at all in your cake.
No, you don't.
Oh,
You
I
don't.
thought that was going to be one
I
more
did
step
send you a message that says, no, we don't use lemon curd. Now,
on the cake top.
the original recipe I sent you, that used lemon curd, but I thought this is a lot easier recipe
All right.
for Laurie, you know, and it's
It's very good. It's very good.
Well, I can have a go and do it then because I can use milk for buttercream and
that's
that's all I need.
I didn't have any double cream. I forgot all about it.
And I
And
still got my
said,
jam and my coconut.
I've always used milk in my buttercream. So yeah. I think the only positive side to it is it makes the buttercream taste that bit creamier.
Yeah.
But it's no detriment to buttercream if you use milk. So
yeah, I've never used heavy cream in a cake or for frosting, unless it was just for that whipped frosting. I've never used it in the buttercream. I mean, never used it.
Taste testers. Once tasted the cake mixture,
pal.
and other one tasted buttercream. So yeah, the two official cake testers says it's a yes. Honestly, Tracy, dead easy, isn't it, Laura?
Yeah.
I've been watching you, love. Yeah.
It's a bit of a fiddle with putting it on sides and on top, whatever. But well worth it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never done a layer cake before, so my frosting job isn't the prettiest.
Well, you can take that off your bucket list now, Laura, that you've actually done a layer cake.
Yeah.
So
if I make another, I'll be a little more gentle spreading out. I could have used a little more frosting for the side. And then when I had some left in the piping bag, and I was going to put in that, it's like, well, I ain't ruining that design I put on the side by putting more frosting on it.
See, this is the thing, Laurie. A lot of cake decorators use these like just
Fucking hell.
yeah. And basically, what they do is they put it in a piping bag and they just go all the way round. Yeah. And all you've got to do is smooth it out.
Yeah. That's an idea.
I've undecided on that one. So I thought, I'll just do it old-fashioned way. I'll slap it on with my palette knife.
Slap it on with the knife and spread it out.
Yeah.
That's
you know what I mean? I've watched a lot of sort of cake tutorials, and they use that piping nozzle, put it in a bag, and just go all the way around, and then just smooth it out with a palette knife.
Wow. Huh.
So, but and another thing, Laurie, sod your husband if he don't want any. That's his tough luck.
And if you didn't live so far away, I'm sure.
Laurie, I'll tell you what.
Could put in a slice of cake.
Have a piece and go. Yeah. Right. Go to reverse psychology when if you're going.
Yeah. I think I might get him to take a bite off a fork. We'll see. I might. I'll say, come on, I worked hard on that, and you have to at least.
And then he'll say, "Oh, go on, then I'll just have a little piece."
Yeah. And you know what? The funny thing is he just does not realize the flavors he's missing out on in his life. He never even heard of salt and pepper until he met me.
Thank you, Joel.
Yeah.
He's tiny. She's like that. Really, really, really. She's giving me arm like I've got to put this arm under there like that.
I mean, he's crazy. He just don't like anything that has flavor.
Oh well.
But I don't know. The more the better, especially garlic. Give me my garlic. I gotta have it.
You like garlic, do you, Jill?
I love garlic.
Well then, Laurie.
I know we got steak dinners from Applebee's the other day, and I always order their green beans because they have a garlic sauce that they put on them. Oh my God. I never liked green beans until I tried theirs. They are just to die for. And my husband's like, don't forget your green beans. I said, you really think I'm going to forget about my green beans? That's the only green beans I will eat. I have cans and cans of them in the house, and I'm planning on making them myself. So I just love them with the garlic.
That's the reason why I went for lemon cake, because I knew it's Chris's favourite. I like it as well. You know, anything lemon, Chris's, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of green beans, Laura, do you have the round ones or do you have the long ones?
The long ones?
The ones you're on about, the ones with kidney beans in, aren't you?
Yeah, they're called green. They're called green beans as well, aren't they?
They're called kidney beans.
Ooh, no.
No, green beans. The long, thin ones are green beans.
Green beans, long thin ones. Yeah. What are them round green ones then? You get round green. Are they called butter beans or something? Then them ones.
No idea. But I know them with things.
Oh yeah, them ones. Yeah, they're ones.
They are so good with garlic sauce on them. Oh my God, they're so good.
Yeah, the one with the purple bean in it, they kidney beans. Now the green beans are the long.
Yeah, the long ones like these. These are the ones that I like.
Yeah, long green beans. Yeah, I've got some. I like them.
And I have the recipe to make the sauce myself, but I just haven't done it yet.
I've never tried it with garlic sauce, but over your butter beans. Maybe pasta sauce.
Like butter and garlic wings. Butter and garlic cooking wings. Oh my God, I can eat them until they're coming out my ears.
But I can't make garlic sauce though.
It's so easy. It is butter and garlic, and you fry the garlic.
You fry that yourself though, can't you? Put garlic in
butter. And it's nice and juicy, and you just pour it right over top of your beans, your heated beans, or you throw your beans in with it and just kind of like fry it, saute it for a few minutes. Gotta have.
Well, next door at my pizza place next door, when I get a pizza, I don't have that tomato sauce on it, whatever it is. Tomato.
Oh, I love it. I love it with the crust.
Keep that off, but put what you just said, the garlic butter all over the pizza base. That's it.
Oh, no, they give it to us in little tubs. The garlic sauce in little tubs, and then you can just dip your crust or your pizza in it if you want. I do that all the time. I love it.
But garlic butter, what I'm talking about, what you put on your pizza, can you put that to your green beans? If I wanted to, instead of making my own.
No.
It's still garlic butter, that's what I'm saying.
That'd be a little much.
You got your own
butter. And I tell you, even with the green beans, it's a little overwhelming, but not until after you eat them.
Oh.
You taste garlic. You taste garlic, and you smell like garlic for 2 days.
Yeah, it's. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, we hopefully we're making cookies next week.
Oh,
them ones what you sent me recipe for were straw, raspberry, and chocolate, white chocolate. Or have you changed your mind?
Good evening, hi Tommy. Yeah, the raspberry and white chocolate.
Yeah, but raspberry.
What kind of cookies are we making?
Raspberry and white chocolate. I'm hoping we're going to make 2. But I've not decided on a second one, but we're definitely making raspberry and white chocolate.
Okay. All right.
I'm sort of a bit on second ones yet. I'll tell you what I wouldn't mind making, Tracy. They're actually called Twix cookies, and they're like a shortbread, a blob of caramel, and then drizzle chocolate on.
Oh yeah. What for that?
So, I saw it. Yeah. Did you hear that, Laurie?
Yeah, I heard you.
And I think they're like a shortbread cookie. You put some caramel in the middle, and then just drizzle like some melted chocolate on them.
Will it be
Yeah.
homemade? Would it be homemade caramel or would it be tin caramel?
No, it says on recipe you can use either.
Oh.
I've got caramel anyway, so.
What were you gonna do? Use the? Were you gonna make your own? 'Cause I've got some tins of caramel in cupboard.
It's pointless making your own, Tracy. When I've got.
That's it. That's what I say. I've got some in my cupboard and all tin of caramel.
But you didn't know Laura's got caramel because what did we make? And she said she'd. Oh, that sticky toffee pudding. That was it.
Mm.
Well, guess what?
And she joined us or something.
I don't have caramel anymore. We ate it in ice cream.
She hasn't got caramel no more.
Well,
But I can always get some more.
I did have some caramel.
I also have Hershey's chocolate syrup too.
But yeah, what it is, it's basically like a shortbread butter cookie, a little blob of caramel sauce, and then you just drizzle melted milk chocolate. I mean, on the recipe, it's sort of like they call it a Twix cookie.
Yeah.
Because that's the main ingredient with Twixes in our country. I don't know whether you've got Twixes in America.
Yeah, we have them.
And they're just like a biscuit base, caramel, and then covered in chocolate. So
They
yeah,
came out with the new Twix here, and it's cookie dough inside.
Really?
Yeah, Twix with cookie dough inside. I'm like, nah, I ain't eating those. No.
You mean to me, you've never heard of caramel in a can? Carnation caramel. Yeah, Google it, Tommy.
That we don't have, but I can get Smucker's caramel.
Well, I mean, whatever make it is, you know, it don't really matter, Laurie.
Yeah.
Caramel's caramel at the end of the day.
Yeah. That caramel that I had was really good. It was called Smucker's. And a lot of people do buy it for ice cream. And that's why after we used it for that one night we were baking with it, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have some of that ice cream. It was really good.
It's not.
And I'm not one much for caramel. But
Carnation one, but I can always buy a carnation one. But that's the carnation what I've got. I'm putting it up there. That's the carnation one. Milk carnation one.
Yeah, but they do caramel in it.
Carnation, they do, yeah. Mine, but I haven't got one of them ones, but I can get.
I have.
But this one I've got, it's a caramel, but it's a different make. It just says dessert caramel.
You see, it has to do their own one, yeah. It don't matter what make or model it is, so long as it's caramel. That's all.
That's the best one to get, though, isn't it? Carnation caramel. That's the best one to get. So I will go and get one of them, and I'll put it in for when we do it, and I'll just use that for when I'm.
So you're not going with raspberries then, Tracy, next week?
Yeah, I only need raspberries on.
Well, you said
I like chocolate.
You said nobody liked raspberries. Or
I do and I don't, Jeanette. I do and I don't.
Well, you imagine that
there's a strawberry to a raspberry. But,
I mean, you're not going to store that much anyway. So yeah, so we're making.
I just like that with raspberries.
Like chocolate and raspberry cookies and these caramel cookies. Because see, when all said and done, the cookies.
I've seen in Morrison's, Jeanette. I've seen raspberries, but dried ones in a packet.
You can use dried ones. You can use dried or fresh.
Like I said,
dried raspberries?
Dried raspberries in a packet.
Kind of like raisins. Kind of like raisins.
Yeah, like raisins.
Laurie, what they do is they dehydrate them, so they become dried raspberries.
Yeah.
You can get all sorts. You can get raspberry powder. You can get strawberry powder. You can get dried strawberry. You know what I mean? It's sort of list endless. But I much prefer to use the fresh thing. So I'll be buying fresh.
I don't like buying them fresh here because you can't get good fresh fruit here anywhere. I mean, with what's been going on and the prices and everything, people aren't buying and they leave it sit on the damn shelf and it's nasty. It's nasty.
But yeah.
If I could get it dried, I would do it that way.
Yeah. But in the recipe, it does say you know you can use
Either fruit, did you say?
Yeah.
Jeanette? I'm gonna have a look anyway. See what happens.
if you're using raspberries, it does say you can.
Like blueberry or something like that. I like blueberries. One of the little tiny things. Black.
I like blueberries.
Blueberries, yeah, I love blueberries.
Yeah, I love blueberry muffins. Oh,
Don't set
I
me up.
love them. I'm careful what I eat. I don't make anything, but I love it. Cornbread, you name it.
One of the ones is called chocolate caramel shortbread cookies.
Before I used to start baking for our Jeanette, I spent a fortune in muffins, cakes, cream buns, biscuits, cookies. Now I'm saving loads.
I'll just put my other camera on because you probably be able to see it a bit better.
Oh,
Yeah.
they look tasty.
They share chocolate caramel shortbread cookies.
That's how they'll turn out then.
I
Yeah.
might do with just the chocolate because hubby will eat them with the chocolate, but he won't with the caramel.
That's what it's supposed to look like, cookies. It's pizza then.
That's how picky he is. I got to switch up everything because of him.
Don't you like Twix chocolate bars then, your husband?
He loves Hershey's Kisses. He'll eat them damn things until he's
He
blue in
loves
the
what?
face.
What did you say, Laurie?
I said, my husband loves Hershey's Kisses. He'll eat those until he's blue in the face. He'll sit and eat a half a bag of those things. They're like $8 a bag.
What is it then? What
Two
actually is
sittings,
it?
they're gone.
What actually is it, Laurie?
They're Hershey's Kisses.
Yeah.
Chocolate, them little chocolate kisses.
Is it just chocolate and nothing else
Just
inside?
chocolate. They're wrapped in foil. They call them
Oh.
Hershey's Kisses.
We might call it something else.
Let me show you one. Let me show you one.
Oh, I don't want to keep on getting you up and down with your leg.
Hello.
She's going to show me.
No, she's showing now.
I just wondered what the one about. Because obviously she's in America.
Is that where she is?
Yeah.
I wonder
This
why.
is a Hershey's Kiss.
It's only tea time there. Getting ready
I know,
for have a tea.
yeah.
All right.
These is other ones, look.
It's all chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're the white chocolate and raspberry
The raspberry.
cookies.
Did you ever see these before, Tracy?
I don't know, Ron. That's why I said I don't want you to open it or anything. What's actually
I'm gonna
inside
open
it?
Just a piece of chocolate.
No, she said it. She said, yeah. With the cosmic kisses
Hey,
in the bag.
Third of them.
it's just chocolate. We make like
Oh,
peanut butter
right.
cookies. We make peanut butter cookies. They're called peanut butter blossoms. And before you bake it, you put one of these right in the center of the cookie. They don't melt when you
And
bake
then it
them.
just goes, plops out, doesn't it, inside your cookie?
No, they stay like this on the cookie. They don't melt.
Seeing a cookie recipe, and it's like
all different over here.
a chocolate cookie, but you use toffee caramels in the middle, like just
Yeah.
caramel.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could sort of a bit further down the line do something like that, but yeah. And it's basically when you've made your cookie dough, you just get one caramel and put the cookie dough around it.
Yeah.
And then like pat it out like a cookie, and basically when you break into it or you bite into it,
Yeah.
caramel is melted in the middle.
No, these things you just set them right. You push them down in, and it makes a little dent in the cookie. And when you bake
Yeah,
the cookie, it comes out.
I've seen them lots of times because they do them in peppermint candy kisses
Yeah.
as well.
They have all kinds of flavors in those things. They got cherry. They have the peppermint. They have peanut butter. They just so many. They have some that have almonds inside them, and And they have Hershey Special Dark. Those are my favorite. Special Dark Hershey Kisses. I like
Anyway,
those.
guys, I'm going to shut it down, and I'll see you tomorrow on just the the live chat. Thank you, Laurie, for coming and baking with me. Thank you,
for having me.
Tracy. Just to pick, you couldn't,
I just didn't think I'd have time to get back and get it all out.
Oh, good. I replanted some of his plants. So yeah. So I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Good night.
See you all in chat.
Bye.
Good night to you all.